Hey, if you've been playing Minecraft for long enough, you might have had the thought at least once that there would possibly exist a Minecraft mod for everything, provided you look hard enough. And trust me, I mean everything. Seriously, you can find just about any mod of anything provided it's popular enough. Mario? Yep. Portal? Yep. SpongeBob? Redacted. Naturally, this logic extends to Undertale. So today, I'm gonna look over 4 Undertale mods I found on CusForge and see which one is actually worth keeping and which ones are sent to be chilling at Spamton. First mod we're going to look at is simply called Undertale Mod, or UTM for short, by Mr. Creepsheep. And almost immediately after opening the mod, we see the first thing wrong with it. It says Undertale/Deltarune, weapons and items. The actual mod itself is lacking. I mean, for goodness sake, there's a soul shovel. A soul shovel. I tested out the knife on a skeleton and, well, it one-shots. I tested out the gas blaster on a nearby bee, and that also one-shots as well. But then again, it's the BFGB. And then this happened. Okay, I did absolutely nothing, and then Asgore materialized into existence. I searched around the world for a bit, over here, and over here. And I even went into spectator mode to see if he just spawned, well, underground. I eventually got fed up and just decided to teleport him over. And really? You have the boss bar, and you use the Deltarune skin? You couldn't be about to get the one with cool cape and trident? Anyway, so I flew around a bit more to set up a few more blocks or whatever, and then 2 Papyruses and an Asgore decided to spawn. Again, nowhere to be seen. Then Sans popped up for a literal second, and then my game crashed. And that was Undertale Mod. Next up, we have Undertale, the mod by It's Jack Time, or at least that's how I think you pronounce it. After gathering all my stuff, the first thing I do is test out my gas blaster on an unsuspecting zombie, who obviously gets annihilated on the spot. Did I mention it's also a good mining tool? There's also a dedicated underground dimension by using the ruins bricks. The only downside is that you need a special item in order to activate it, which the description page does not tell you. It turns out that the item in question is the Mount Ebit Vine, not to be confused with its cousin, Mount Ebit Vines. So we go in, and the first thing we see is just an endless load of Sanses. And as you can see from me flying around in spectator mode, the entire dimension is just a bunch of caves filled with nothing but snow trees, ores, and ketchup drinkers. So I went back, got a few more Sans bones. Don't ask. And then, well, got one before YouTube sues me. So I messed around with the Marathon computer block, which does nothing, before testing out Papyrus' spaghetti. I applied the hunger effect to myself before realizing that you can't actually eat this thing. Similar story with Undying Spear. You can't throw it. So yeah, this mod was pretty disappointing. Next up, we have Undertale, the mod by Bjogger. And yes, this is actually a dupe mod. And when I say dupe, I mean it's practically the exact same mod, but the description changed and half of the textures missing. Last up for this video, we have Undertale mod by _Forge user 8627663 for 1.9, making it the YOLO style of 4. The first thing that immediately gets my attention with this mod is that there's just way more things in it. Yeah, practically everything. The gas blast for this mod doesn't even blast. My super laser! You can have somebody who sucks at bow aim get better accuracy than with this thing. Speaking of bows though, if it does hit, it uses the actual bow sound effect. I tried eating Papyrus spaghetti and it gives you levitation? I guess what happens if you actually manage to eat it. It's Minecraft Steve, he can do anything. And it doesn't even get removed from your inventory when you chow down, so you can use it as free flight. What's that? Elytras? Never heard of them. I use pasta. For some reason, the creator thought it was a good idea to have the Undertale characters randomly spawn throughout the world. Which would be fine if it didn't mean having monster kids, Azraels, and annoying dogs every which way you look. I built this little door thingy using the ruins bricks, and then decided to go look at this item. Well, now you know what happened to Gaster. He had several spears through him via the Impaler style. Glitch blocks aren't anything too special, though there's a chance that if you break them, they'll summon Kara, who'll scream at you like an Enderman. I tried attacking them with Undying Spear, but then they summoned Asgore, Papyrus, and Muffet. For some reason. Eventually I got tired of having to deal with them all, so I just decided to let my computer burn, accidentally summoning God Hyperdeath Azrael in the process. Don't worry guys, I'm running a 750 Ti. This is fine. When that didn't work, I did what I should have done in the first place and switched to peaceful mode. I accidentally summoned Flowey in a subsequent abomination, which doesn't actually look that bad in Minecraft, not too long after. It then took me about 20 seconds to find his hitbox. But even then, this guy's a tank. He has at least 800 health to boot. The last thing I want to mention about this mod is what the creator did for the guest followers. Follower 1 looks okay, follower 2 looks okay, and then follower 3 is just straight pixel art. Like, you were entirely capable of transposing the sky to 3D like everyone else, yet you decided to just Control-C, Control-V the sprite work instead. Beautiful. There we go. 4 different Undertale mods, 4 creators, and 4 varying degrees of actual success. So what is your favorite? Post in the comments below. And stay subbed, will ya?